On today's Minute of the Apes, it only took a week and 4 days before I looked across and said, hey, who's got the teas? And I got a bunch of, Hello and welcome to Minute of the Apes, the daily podcast where we break down every minute of the Planet of the Apes movies, 1 minute at a time. I'm Todd. I've got Richard and Sean. It's Thursday.
Wait, that's not
Is there a song? I don't think Thursday deserves a song.
No, you got Hump Day and you got Friday.
Right.
Thursday's like shit day.
Manic
I know.
Monday.
There's nothing interesting about Thursday, is there?
Taco Tuesday.
Thursday.
We need, you know what? We'll be rich guys when we come up with something that Thursday can hang its hat on. Screw that. Let's go on to minute 9. Sean, tell us what's going on.
We're going to start minute 9 with Greg walking towards the cage with oranges and ends up with Zira huffing at the thought of being next to a gorilla.
Let's listen to Kim Hunter get her huff on in minute 9 of Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Well, they're going to the zoo infirmary. Arranged for a police escort at 16:30 hours. They'll have company there. There's a gorilla in the next cage. Why did he do that?
All right, as of minute 9, we have a planet's worth of humans plus 3 intelligent apes.
Yeah, you're not going to get much. There's not a lot of dialogue in this particular minute. You're not going to get a lot of the action. I fell out when the aide basically hands it an orange. Cornelius takes it, scowling at him. He hands him another orange. Cornelius takes that one, scowling at him. And then he hands his hand out to get the third orange.
Right.
Oh, my God. It was so good.
Well, then Roddy McDowell is so stinking good in the scene, too, because he plays hunkered down to Emmett Walsh, but he's looking up, but it's this look of disgust.
Yeah, because how dare these
and
humans...
he's putting the hand forward like I'm playing your little game, and it's disgust and distrust. His eyes popped over to the side, just convey the, yeah, dude, no, I'm not looking you straight on.
They even let a little bit of the bar just kind of shot from the other side of the bar, just kind of obstruct just a little bit of his face.
Yeah.
Just to kind of add kind of an ominous sense of the way he's looking at them like, we are not stupid.
We know more than you know.
I know.
Right now.
We just flew a spacecraft.
I gotta say, they put these apes in the cage, I'm assuming for their safety and the human safety. Yeah, Greg has no problems reaching through bars at any point to give them anything.
Well, what's really unique about this particular cell is it's got like cots and dishes and knives and a place to
that's a
hang
good
your...
point. I really didn't think of it to that extent, what we're going to see in a minute with the utensils they have in there.
Yeah.
Right. This is like this is a hotel that I might stay in by giving out the bars. I mean, it's kind of swank.
To your point of the sticking the hand through, I went shark diving once in Hawaii. And I know you can play the high flute, and I went to Hawaii and went shark diving. But one of the things they told you is you go out in the cage, don't stick your hand down out of the cage because it looks like a crab to a shark, and they will come eat your hand off. And as soon as I saw his hand reaching, I was like, dude, do not put your hand through the cage. The monkey will bite your hand. But yeah, he's brave. He's not thinking it through. But that also, I think that goes and again establishes the rather lighthearted comedic tone, because there's a sincerity and an honesty to what we're seeing, yet there's also a playfulness of here. Oh, but you want an orange? You want another one? And then when he asks for the third,
he grabs the third. Zira runs over, grabs the plates. She grabs the audience may have heard this from the kind of clutter. She sets the plates down. She sets the forks and the knives down, and they begin to use the knives and the forks to cut open the oranges, kind of peel them almost.
And let's be quite honest, that shows that they're true monsters. Because who sits there and cuts an orange with a fork and knife? You use your hands like
Zira's peeling it. Like she's got the knife. She's pulling the skin back on it. I'm like, that's so hard.
I just wanted one of the generals to go, oh my God, shoot them.
Well, before we jump even into the weird cutting an orange with utensils, I did think there was a flip shot that was interesting of Cornelius over his shoulder when he takes the orange when it's been offered to him. It's interesting that they even went to the point that, I'm not trying to just force the meaning of shots on this, but the shot is through the bars.
Isn't that what you call that? The change of perspective or forced perspective?
It's not a forced perspective, but what it really is to me, it is changing the perspective, because in a way that I'm going to try and get you thinking deeper. But the apes are the ones that actually have the knowledge in this moment. They know the world they come from and what becomes of it. And so when he looks back through, even though the humans are not in cages, they're contained in a cage. There's a shot where they're behind bars effectively, because now he's taken the orange and they're without knowledge.
They're serving the apes now.
And it's one of those very subtle moments where I thought that's such a smart staging of a scene to make the human look as though they're somehow on the wrong end of it. So I think that Taylor is just completely playing with our understanding, our perspectives of who's in control of this. Because again, the humans are not in control. They may have them caged, but they don't know the truth of what's going to happen.
So they see what happens on it. There's a little bit of they look confused, and that's when the colonel adds, well, they're going to go to the zoo infirmary. He says to the military police officer, arrange prisoner escort for 16:30 hours, so 4:30. Mm-hmm. So we know that it's sometime in the afternoon at this point or morning. And the colonel adds, they'll have company. There's a gorilla in the next cage, which is the sick gorilla, depressed gorilla that was mentioned in the list before. So that gorilla will be at the zoo, and he's not presently where they are right now. He's just hinting that where they're going, they'll have a gorilla. Probably another vegetarian.
Would that be the gorilla of your dreams?
Stupid.
Hey.
Wow. I'm over here watching footage, and it took about 3 seconds to that seep into my mind. And, oh, really?
Yes. I'm not even a dad.
What confounds the humans more, that they use utensils to cut the oranges, or the fact that they're civilized enough to sit around a table using plates and utensils before they begin? Because I think if I saw them sit at a table, I expect a monkey to jump on the table.
Eat anywhere.
Right. Throw the damn skin off the orange and crap on the table.
Do that thing where they just put the whole thing in the mouth and just spit out the peel.
I want to see that playing.
I mean, there's some stuff in the future minutes where you have to just wonder, like, you're seeing what you're seeing, and you're not blown away by. You're not like
you're not impressed at all, or changing some worldviews.
I would not be sending these 3 chimpanzees to the zoo at this point, outside of maybe getting an expert to come in and talk about them.
Be in a special lab.
I would not send these people. We're hanging on to these monkeys. So it's so funny. So when you mentions the gorilla, that's when Zira in the script direction is Zira overhearing this, reacts violently, rises, picks up her plate. It says hurls it to the ground, but what she does is actually slam it on the table. What's not in the script is Zira giving that or that whatever
huff. Right.
Oh, I loved it.
I did too, because you've seen apes and all that kind of thing do those very and she just is so great in that moment. Just how long does she sit around in her mirror during makeup sessions and
practicing that?
Seriously, I live for this character and how this character interacts and the expressions that she put together. She's just amazing. So
it's funny to me that
Zira love.
She does not get usually the huge credit when these films are talked about. And I don't mean just within the ape community of people that love these films, but within the film community. Roddy McDowall gets a lot of mention and things like that. Maurice Evans. I think she's perhaps the best of all of them.
They would not. She carries so much weight in terms of the dialogue and what she can, her role in this film, that she deserves as much credit as they do, if not more, because they would. A different actor would not have been able to pull this off. This would have fallen flat if it were not for what she did.
I'm over here watching her do the little. God, she's so good. It's so good to have her, but especially Roddy back with her, because even Mr. Watson last time, it just didn't feel like it worked and it popped enough.
She whips her head at them. She's got that hair flipped down with that little bit of wig on.
The little bob.
She had that last time where she was doing.
She did it this time too.
Yeah. Apparently, that's whatever she decided for her character. Feels that Bob is very sassy.
All right.
Woo-hoo. All right, so that's minute 9. I don't think anybody has anything else, right?
Nope.
We're moving along. We'll be back tomorrow with minute 10. You know what we haven't plugged, because we're in Zeus North now. My house gets deemed Zeus North simply because Zeus is where we meet. And if you don't know what Zeus is, Richard owns the single best comic store in Dallas, Zeus Comics. I say that proudly, having seen you so many times get accolades in different magazines around here. So
it was really cool. We got one recently with
Was
the
it D
Dallas
Magazine?
Observer. Dallas
Observer, okay.
We got something from D Magazine and from Dallas Observer. Dallas Observer gave us an award for all the community work that we do.
that's right. I saw that.
And then D Magazine did one on the best shops in town, and they listed 5, and we were one of the 5 they listed.
Now, I don't go to any of the comic store. I only go to yours. That's why absolutely it's the best in my opinion. But I'm going to tell you honestly, if you're in this area, you're not going to find one where you find more things that are going to appeal to your little nerd heart. I mean, Richard's got everything you can imagine,
Right,
even
he can
toys.
order for
You can
you.
order things. He does. I order my stuff online, and I either pick it up or he brings it to me. You're not going to get that level of service. I think Richard's going to come to your door, but you never know. He might surprise you.
I did bring the comics up
Comics
today.
with
Yeah,
it, yeah.
do a special delivery.
It's been so long that he took care of me, but
Avon calling.
go. Is it ZeusComics.com?
Land shark.
Lion Shark. That's where I was going to.
I'm over here trying to plug your business, and you two are doing bad Saturday Night Live.
Good side.
It is a good one. It's ZeusComics.com.
ZeusComics.com, correct.
You can find everything you want from comics to toys, etc., and order it. And,
Awesome.
And you can even pay to have it shipped to you. So don't think just because you're not in Dallas that you can't be a customer for Zeus Comics. Right?
Yeah.
ZeusComics.com.
All right, so that's it.
My name's Richard Neal. And I support
I
this.
endorse
I
this
approve it.
Look, I'm shilling for you, okay?
No, thank you.
All right, so we'll be back tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Bye.
Bye everybody.